Regardless if you have a product-based business, or more likely if you're watching this video, a service-based business, or even something in the middle, all businesses need to display honesty and credibility in order to gain the trust of customers. And today we're going to be sharing our top 3 tips for establishing trust and credibility. And if you have not already, please make sure to like or subscribe to Credible Advisor so you don't miss out on any of our future content. This trust in both the business and you as a credible advisor is essential to grow and scale your business. And as a credible advisor, you know that you're genuinely adding value to your clients, so you owe it to your current and potential audience to share that value with as many people as you can. But credibility is much like respect. It has to be earned. It takes time to lay the foundation for trust and also consistency to grow it into a solid reputation and then finally credibility. So here are 4 ways to build the credibility of your small business. The first tip is to refine your communication skills. Now this begins with being clear about the vision of your business, what sets you apart from your competition, and what both your business and your personal brand is. You will notice that I haven't said anything about how you communicate all of this to your audience. Recently we shared a customer story where a client was asking how he should communicate all of this to his audience. Now my advice to him was just be yourself. You can listen to the full episode on our website at credibleadvisor.net. But what I was getting at is that if you are crystal clear within your own mind about your vision, your superpower, and your brand identity, this is going to naturally be communicated to your audience in every interaction that you have. So tip number 2 is walk the walk. Do as I say, not as I do, just doesn't work when it comes to credibility. You cannot establish yourself as a credible leader if you're not willing to walk the talk. So instead of just saying the words that make people think of you as trustworthy, make a common practice to actually run your business and your life that way. Particularly as an advisor, a great way to do this is to share personal stories around how you are following your own advice. To give an example of this, please check out our behind the scenes series on our website at credibleadvisor.net. Now this is where we literally show step by step how we carry out the services we provide for our clients. And often I have received feedback saying that I should not be sharing all of these tips and tricks. My thinking, along with helping me to establish myself as a credible advisor by walking the walk, I'm also simply adding value. And this is the very same advice that I am giving you right now. The other thinking is that anyone capable of taking my advice and doing it all for themselves were never going to be my client. And if I am simply able to add value for someone to do it themselves, then I'm happy with that. Ultimately, it is our job as advisors to add value and solve problems for people. And I'm okay with not being paid for every single minute of my time, and so should you be. Tip number 3 is maintaining objectivity. Sometimes as advisors, what we think is our most valuable proposition for clients is different than what our clients and audiences see it as. It is only too easy to get caught up in the complexities of our day-to-day advice and to think that by demonstrating the depth of our knowledge and experience is the best way to build credibility. But what we're too often forgetting is that to see things from the eyes of our clients. And I'll give you an example of this. Several years ago, I was a property investment strategist helping people to build property portfolios. Often I would try and dazzle people with my technical knowledge on property markets and fancy Excel spreadsheets and forget that the best value that I could offer my clients was to help them to make them feel comfortable in using property as a vehicle to secure their future. So remain objective and listen to your customers. Often one good idea is simply take note whenever any of your clients ask you a question and share your answer to a broader audience. Chances are, if they're asking that question, there will be more people out there just like them with the very same questions that you can help. So there you have it. There are our top 3 tips on establishing credibility for small businesses. You may have noticed that none of these have been technical in nature and more have to do with mindset and the way that you think about establishing credibility. And this is really a bonus tip. In order to establish credibility on any sort of scale, you really need to think and plan and achieve it strategically. And remember that it's not going to happen overnight. So to keep seeing more content like this, please also remember to join the Credible Advisor community on your preferred social channel. And we would love to hear your feedback in the comments if you're finding this type of content valuable. Bye for now.